Gautam Buddha's philosophy is based on life truth and self-knowledge. He did not say to believe in God, rather, he said to know God. His purpose was that a person should recognize the truth by experiencing himself, and not just accept traditional beliefs without thinking. But many people in the society misunderstood his ideas and believed that Buddha denied the existence of God. In this article, we will understand the real thoughts of Buddha and his message in detail. Gautam Buddha believed that superstition and ignorance take a person away from true knowledge. So he said that do not believe anything just because it is coming from tradition. Until you experience it yourself, it will remain just a belief. His approach was full of scientific thinking and logic. He used to tell people not to believe anything until it is proved right by your experience. Buddha never said that there is no God, but he considered discussion on this subject unnecessary. According to him, a person should adopt morality and compassion in his life, instead of worshipping God. He believed that instead of arguing about God, it is more important to adopt morality and compassion in his life. It is important that a person understands what suffering is, and how to get rid of it. He said, do not believe anything just because it is written in a religious text. Do not accept it until you experience it yourself. This means that Buddha used to inspire a person to experience the truth himself. Buddha spent his entire life in search of truth. He realized that the main cause of suffering in the world is ignorance and desire. To understand this and get rid of it, he taught the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. Four Noble Truths of Gautam Buddha. The truth of suffering. This world is full of suffering. The truth of the cause of suffering. The cause of suffering is our desires and attachments. The truth of the end. Suffering can be ended by renouncing desires. The path to freedom from suffering. The end of suffering is possible by adopting the Eightfold Path. Buddha explained through the Eightfold Path how a person can live a right life. Right view. Seeing and understanding life from the right perspective. Right resolution. Adopting good thoughts. Right speech. Speaking the truth and not hurting others. Right action. Leading an ethical life. Right livelihood. Living life honestly. Right effort. Self-improvement. To strive towards right memory. To keep the mind alert and vigilant. Right meditation. To attain enlightenment through meditation and samadhi. Misunderstanding of Buddha and society. Some people in the society misunderstood the ideas and denied the existence of God, whereas it was not so. Buddha only used to say that do not believe anything blindly. First experience it yourself. According to Buddha, if a person lives his life believing only in God, but does not try to improve his conduct, then his life remains incomplete. Therefore he laid more emphasis on meditation, compassion, non-violence and morality. Message of Buddha. Know the truth yourself. Buddha used to say that till a person does not experience the truth himself, anything seems to him only as an assumption. He used to say that do not think that someone else will free you. Try yourself. This means that a person should find the truth himself, and not just believe according to others. Was Buddha an atheist? This is a very important question. Some people believe that Buddha was an atheist, but this is not completely true. Buddha did not deny the concept of God, but he considered it a secondary subject. His focus was on this. How can a person adopt the right path in his life and get rid of sorrows? He opposed the tendency to believe in anything without thinking. He did not say whether God exists or not. Rather, he used to say that first understand life and sorrows, then experience the rest of the things yourself. Even in today's time, Buddha's thoughts are very relevant. Many times in our life we believe in something without thinking, which later becomes a problem for us. Buddha's thoughts teach us not to believe in anything blindly. First experience it yourself and then believe in it. Adopt morality, compassion, and meditation in life. Nothing will happen by just believing in God. It is important to adopt the right path. If we adopt Buddha's thoughts, then our life can be more balanced, peaceful, and pleasant. Gautam Buddha did not ask to believe in God, but to know about him. He did not say that God does not exist. Rather, he considered this subject secondary and emphasized more on morality and compassion in life. Even in today's era, his thoughts are very important because they inspire us to think right and live a right life.